Hi guys, this is Nii Borere. I'm a neurologist, a speaker, and a change agent. Thanks for connecting with me again today, and thanks for watching my previous videos. If you've not watched them, please go onto my YouTube channel or my Facebook page. You'll find those videos there. They will add value to your life. Today I'll be speaking to you about relationships, and I'm really excited today because I'll be talking about one very important relationship in my life, and that's with my one and only, my sweetheart, Olayemi Borere. You can simply refer to her as Yemi. Now, Yemi is a wonderful lady. I met Yemi a few decades ago. We were, initially friends, hanging out in the same group when we were in high school. But our friendship really took a different dimension when I was in the latter part of my university education. That was when I was in medical school. We just struck a chord. We were in the same group in church, which was a writers group, which used to call that group the Watchmen. And our responsibility includes writing articles, publishing magazines for the church, and so we just got that chemistry, which was really exciting. So Yemi and I would hang out with each other. Of course, there were many times our friends were there, but we knew that there was just something a little bit different about the way we felt with each other. Well, at that time, I wasn't really thinking of having a relationship. I thought I was young at the time, and but I knew that something was sort of brewing there, and I knew that she had some form of fondness towards me. And when we were together, we had this chemistry with our conversations and all that. We were sort of interested in the same things, and we were just really connecting at all levels. And that was quite an interesting phase of our lives. As time passed, I think I just became more interested in her. And I, as a Christian, I waited on God and I prayed about it. And I had that confirmation in my heart that this was it. And I knew that at that time, God gave me a divinely inspired love for her. It was a feeling of affection and deep love that was beyond any physical attraction. By the way, Olayemi had bow legs, and those bow legs were initially embarrassing to me, to be honest, if I would admit. And I know she knows that now. Initially, I felt a little bit repelled by those bow legs because they were quite obvious. And there were times that I felt, oh, I wish I could just straighten these legs. But then I realized that deep down within me, there was this deep affection for her that was beyond a physical, a physical attribute or her looks and all that. There was also something I really liked about her, a smell. She had this smell that was just really, sort of attractive to me. And I liked that smile. I liked the way she looked. And much more than that, I liked that character. She was just a simple, down-to-earth, nice person. And I realized that she was also, passionate for God. We would meet together for Bible study. We would speak and encourage each other, and we would pray together. And so our relationship kicked off, while I was in the towards the end of my, medical education, and while I was doing my internship, it just became sort of stronger and stronger. And once I got that confirmation from God, and I felt that strong leaning towards her, I just made the move. But one thing I realized was that the more I spent time with her, the more the love grew. And I learned one very important principle there, that the fuel of love is communication. When you start talking and you start talking with someone, you build bonds with that. And that thing was very important for us, our open communication. The other thing we did together was at the beginning of our relationship to define what we wanted, to define our goals. And I remember having that conversation with her, that our relationship was going to be non-negotiable, that no matter the storms, no matter the challenges, no matter what we face, we're not going to turn our backs to each other and break this relationship. We were going to make it work. And at that time, I was financially handicapped. Things were really tough for me, and I remember a lot of our dates together were sponsored by her. I remember every time I go to her place, she'll have to pay for my transport fare, whether I was on a motorbike or I was in a taxi. She would have to pay the fare, and oftentimes she would be the one giving me pocket money to support myself. So she really cared, and she really loved me, and I knew that, that love was deep in our hearts. The other thing we did, which was very very helpful was to find a mentor. We made sure that we found a mentor who was going to mentor us, and they gave us good guidance and support. The other thing we decided with each other was that we were going to keep ourselves pure because of our faith in Christ, because of our backgrounds, and because of our hope, and because of our calling and the purpose of God for our lives. We decided we were going to keep ourselves pure, and it was difficult, but we kept our word. And in the words of someone, virginity is not a lack of opportunity, virginity is determination, and we kept that, and it worked out well for us. There were a lot of doubts along the way. There were so many doubts. There were times I felt that, is this the right person? Is this the right person? But you see, life is made up of many defining moments, and in our journey through our courtship, one moment stood out for me, which I will not forget about. On the 26th of June, it was Olayemi's birthday. And Olayemi is a twin. She has a beautiful twin sister, Olamide. So I went to their house, and in my usual tradition, every time I go to their house on their birthday, because of my lack of funds, what I would usually do is to write a love letter. So on this particular day, I'd written a long epistle. I was very good with writing letters, and I still am. So I wrote a beautiful love letter to Olayemi as a birthday gift. All right. But she never told me that she didn't think that the letters were not enough, that maybe I should buy a gift, especially since her twin sister, who was engaged at the time, was getting gifts. So what did she do? She took all of her savings, went to a store and bought herself a brand new pair of shoes, beautiful shoes. And she didn't tell me this. So when I got to her home, I knocked on the door, and her mom answered. She saw me and screamed, "Nee, welcome." She gave me a big hug. And then I got in there into the house, and she said, "Thank you for this wonderful gift." And all the other siblings came around and said, "Nee, thank you. That was a beautiful gift." I was like acting. I was very good with drama. So I was just acting like, "Oh, yeah. It was later I saw the beautiful gift. I was like, "Wow, how could you afford this?" She said, "Oh, well, I used my savings." Guess what? We told no one. Until more than 10 years later, when our mom visited us in Australia, she heard that story for the first time, that I did not buy a gift, but she bought herself a gift in my name. That day, as I walked away from their home, going back to my own house, I just thought about this, that this lady's got my back, that this lady doesn't just love me, she's protected my honor, and she cares about me. She's not in a relationship for what she will get. She's in a relationship because she believes in me. She believes in my dreams, and she supported me. Listen, if you're going to go through change and you're going to grow through change, you will need to lean on people. You will need to have robust relationships. And if it's a partner, you will need to make sure that you guys connect properly. And if you're out there, you're a young person still trying to make a choice, make sure that you choose right. Make sure you depend on God, and make sure that you make the right choice. Make sure that you have good communication, good compatibility, and that you have a person that would speak the truth to you no matter how inconvenient, and somebody that will help you fulfill your dreams. Well, I'll talk more about our relationship in future videos, but I hope this has been a blessing to you. More importantly, I would like you to hold on to that important principle that you can only grow through change by leaning on the people that care about you. God bless you. Once again, it's me. I'm a neurologist, a speaker, and a change agent. Please follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive notifications about future videos. I love to connect with you again. Till then, God bless you. Shalom.